once again. I'm yours truly. So tonight we're going to be talking about Black God. Oh yeah, we're going to be talking about Black God. And I know some of you are like, what? Black God? Yeah, we're going to have this subject matter tonight. We're going to be talking about Black God. And there's so much to unwrap when I say that, because so many of us, I don't know, people say stay woke, but I think some of us still been hit in the head, hadn't yet been risen from that dead level to a living perpendicular. I think a lot of us are still like just so asleep in so many ways. But tonight we're going to talk about Black God. And this is that conversation that you're not going to really get. I'm going to say this again. The conversation we're having tonight, you're not really going to get that from a Masonic point of view. You're just not going to get it from there. So I just want to welcome you aboard to tonight. And we're going to have this conversation today. So this conversation that we're having, once again, for those of you who are following me, whether it be on TikTok or whether it's on this channel here tonight, we're talking about Black God. And I know you're like, what do you mean Black God? What are you talking about, Black God? Man, you lost your mind. I'm like, no, I haven't. And I'm gonna say that I have my reasons for saying that. I really do. And we're gonna touch on this from a Masonic point of view. I'm actually going to do that. This is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, it's going to be interesting tonight. So this is what we're going to do, and we're going to get into this. And I'm going to share with you a video that I came across in regards to a very good friend of mine. And I call him friend, I really do. And as he was speaking in regards to the Black God, or the Freemasons, that those individuals who have been hit in the head and carried on a Wesley course. We're going to get into that tonight. So come on in, have this conversation. Please hit the like button. And to let others know that we're here live. Tonight's conversation is about Black God. Oh, I know. I can hear it now. What meant Black God? I can hear it now. All the voices in your head are going on like, why is he always bringing up racism? And why is he always talking this? Look. Go look at every picture. You Google God and see what color he comes up. I'm just saying. It's funny to me. So tonight, I want to have the conversation. I want to have that conversation with you regarding that. So whether you on the TikTok channel or whether you over here watching me on the YouTube live, I just had to come on tonight and just really drop those jewels for you and want you to go look this up for yourself. Because let me tell you this. So many of us get caught up in this regular versus irregular. You're this, you're that. So many of us get caught up in it until we don't even realize the psychological manufactured BS that's been played on you. I'm going to say this again. A lot of us go back and forth regarding this thing we call ourselves really liking and we are a part of, which is the craft of Freemasons. And we get caught up in this BS. We're all, Black Masons in particular, you're all caught up in this. I'm regular because I'm better than you. You're irregular, and then you invite other people to come in and have that same dialogue, and it's a mess. It's a mess. I did a couple of videos this week where the guy was talking about you're this and you're that, and how did you sneak into a lodge? And look, man, if you know anything about Freemasonry, ain't nobody sneaking in no lodge. Nobody's sneaking into anything. Greetings and thank you. I appreciate that. Tap that like button so others will know that we're live, so they can come on, they can interact, they can either pop up. If they want to be a guest, they certainly can. We can have this conversation tonight because it's going to be like that. I see my boy Freemason Exposed just popped up on, so definitely welcome to the live tonight. But hold your conversations. But because I want you to listen to something that's going to be very interesting, and then we can get into it. What's going on? Greetings from Melchizedek Lodge, number 5 out of Dallas. Hey, welcome aboard Melchizedek Lodge. Please hit the like button to let others know that we're on live, because this is definitely going to be interesting. If you want to come up on the TikTok live and have the conversation, you're definitely welcome to join. But tonight we're talking about Black God and the interaction with that as far as Masonry is concerned. Because I would tell you this, and you need to go look up this for yourself. Freemasonry, in the beginning here in America, I'm talking about in America, right? It has a lot to do with religion. I'm going to say that again. Freemasonry here, greetings, grand. This is Past Grand. Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I hope that you're healing, brother. I hope that you're well. I understand that you was battling your cancer not long ago, brother. It is my prayer, my hope that you are well, Past Grandmaster. I really do. And with that being said, I just want you to really look at this thing, because so many of us base our existence on somebody else's concept. I'm going to say this again. So many of us base our existence of who we are, who we're to become, on somebody else. You do. Hell, I was like that. But as I grew, as I began to read, as I began to develop, as I began to really do my own research and indulge in who I am personally, that mindset has changed. So the thing is, when you pop open that Bible, that thing you call the scriptures, the basic instruction before leaving earth, when you pop that open and you begin to understand and go back to see how that was formulated by the Council of Nicene, the Council of Nicene, and how King James summons those different people from those different religious background, and how they put together what we now call the King James Version of the Bible, and how they left out, how they interacted and put some things in there. And they done a whole lot of stuff, and then you base your whole life upon that book without understanding there are other books out there, without going and researching and pulling up and digging for yourself. You missed something, because the first lesson as an entrepreneur is to occupy your mind with useful knowledge. And for you sisters who are part of the Order of the Eastern Star, your whole concept is based off of 5 women. And those 5 women are supposed to teach you how to be encouraged, teach you how to live, to teach you how to be that woman. Be it a friend, a daughter, a wife, a sister, and a mother, or in a widow. I'm just putting that all out there, because what we do is we become Masons and we become Eastern Stars, and now you're part of this organization, and now you get caught up in the rigmarole, you get caught up in the name calling, you get caught up in everything except for understanding what you are really part of. You do that to yourself, and then you take out your gang mentality upon other people. I'm this and I'm a that. I'm international. I'm modern free. I'm John G. Jones. I'm a PHO. I'm a PHA. Without really understanding that you're all being mindful. Absolutely. That is the beautiful thing about it. You're all being mindful. You absolutely are. You're missing the bigger picture because you're playing on a small basketball court. You're missing the bigger picture because you're playing on a small basketball court. And I know how people may feel about me, but I don't have that issue. I don't. Absolutely. And as I said this the other day, somebody asked me, literally means black. A Chinese genealogy had already confirmed the Nigerian heritage of all Asians. Somebody told me, no, what I was saying the other day, I said this, and I want you to hear me clearly. I said I would never, ever want to be a PHA Mason. And I know that may sound harsh. I know how it sounds. It sounds harsh. And you're probably saying, why would you say that? Why would you put that out there like that? And I wouldn't want to be a mainstream Mason. I know. I don't. I just want to be a Mason. One who's been tried, never denied, and willing to be tried again. One who really practiced the concept of brotherly love, relief, and truth. That guy. That person. That's what I'm talking about. You who continue to carry on this BS, and I was one of them. Let me not get it twisted. I was one of them. About 5 or 6 years ago, boy, I was in that. I'm not going to lie on me. I was in that. And I was like, man, I started thinking, I'm like, hold up, time out, time out, time out. I started looking around for me. I started looking around for me. And out of all the conversations I had, out of all the back and forth, out of all the name calling, out of all of that, I started looking around. I didn't see them other folks doing that. And I know that they got their issues. I know that people have stolen money from them. And I know that people have done these things in their own jurisdiction. But I don't see them doing this. So I had to take a step back and begin to really look to my left and look to my right and wonder, what the, wait, hold on. Why am I even entertaining that? Now I'm coming into my, I'm growing, I'm still coming around. You know, so would be a lot of movies if everyone came together though, you know. And the thing is, for me, you can do you. I'm cool with you being you. But what my thing is what I would want is for us to have more dignity and respect toward each other. And we don't do that. We don't give that. And when you don't do that and give that, you wonder why other people attack you. You wonder why other people attack you because you don't give respect, okay? And then you're undercutting people. I'm never going to put myself in a position to undergird you trying to build myself up. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because what I find is when I undercut you, I undercut me. But no, a lot of us are out there doing that. What you're doing here, Mama Chicken. Boy, I tell you, was exposure. I'm going to tell you this here in regards to exposing Freemasonry. A lot of people don't like that kid. You don't like him because he tells you exactly how he feels. This is what I found out. This is what I'm saying. And you don't like him because of that. And that's okay. You have a right to like who you want to like. But I tell you something about him. This is what I know about him. He's never disrespected me as a Mason. Not one time. And I've been on his show a few times. He's never disrespected me as a Mason. He's always invited me up. We've always had a good dialogue. We have agreed to disagree, but we've never had that back and forth to where it got so serious till I wanted to fight him and he wanted to fight me. And that's what we need to be, and that's what we're missing. What we're missing is the opportunity to really build that thing we call brotherly love, relief, and truth. We don't build it because we don't respect each other enough to do it. Well, you know, I ain't messing with no expelled Mason. Man, y'all on something else. And I don't know necessarily who you're hanging around, but I can tell you in the circles that I've dealt with, the circles I've been in, it's something totally different. The Ethiopian Bible is older than the Catholic Church. Go look it up. Oh, I will not doubt that. Absolutely. But see, here's the thing we don't understand. We don't even understand who we are. We got so many titles that people are putting upon us until we are lost in the stew. We are lost in the spaghetti. We are lost because we don't know. And let me tell you this, when you find out exactly who you are and know your purpose in this thing we call life, everything changes. Everything changes. Most of us can't manifest that. Most of us don't know that because we go back and forth with those people who are low vibrating. Yeah, I said it. We go back and forth with people who are low vibrating people. They're not willing to listen or to raise up their intellect. They're not. And then what you get is this back and forth. You always got to be right. No, I'm not always right. I totally get the fact that I'm not always right. But I'm willing to listen. I am. I'm willing to listen to some, maybe you know some I don't know. And if I disagree with you, it's cool. I'm not going to crash out. I'm not going to go behind your back and say, well, you know, he was lying in it. No, I can tell you that to your face and we can be cool with it. I mean, it's what it is. It's exactly what it is. But we're so hell-bent on doing a lot of stuff until we get to where we're at. And I'm like, really? Are we here? Are we here? With everything that is popping off amongst African Americans in particular, with everything that is happening, you mean to tell me we still up here fighting and debating some shit from 1895 about who's who? Are we done with that yet? Are you just that hell bent because you feel that you're more relevant? Man, look, they hanging black people from trees now, and they throwing you in jail with no due process, and you still hell bent on having this great debate? Come on, you either are or you're not. You either been initiated, passed, and raised, or you have not. And I'm not concerned about your Grand Lodge at all. I'm not. I'm concerned if you are practicing those true tenets of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Are you really about that life? That's my concern. Are you really about that life, Black God? Oh, I said that word, right? That word offends a lot of people. Black God. Why? You would rather prefer to call me, hey, what's up, dog? You would like that better, wouldn't you? You would like me to call you, hey, what's up, God? Oh, that sounds a lot better. Or would you refer me and say, hey, what's up, dog? Understanding that dog is a four-legged animal. Walks around licking on everything, including his own self. Come on. We gotta be able to pour out that wine and pour some new wine into a new skin. Not that old skin, not that old thing, but come on, we gotta be able to elevate. And some of us don't want to do that. I would love it for us to do that. The religious is I, God. Is I, God. Dog is God backward. Yeah, but I'm talking about a big G, not a small G. You know, I heard people, big dog, what up, big dog? Oh, man, come on. And I'm not saying that's something even I participated in. Let me clear the air on that. Oh, yeah, for sure. When I was playing ball and going to college and all, yeah, the Greeks, all of that. But in the process, there's some growth that is happening. There's a change that is coming. And a lot of us don't like to grow. A lot of us don't like the change. A lot of us are afraid of the black God that's in us. Yeah, I said that. Absolutely, we are afraid. We're terrified. We're terrified. I know in what I am, so calling me a fiction is only right. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's so many of us who get caught up in so many different name callings until it's just unreal. Now, that's what I've come across. Now, it may be a little different from you, ourself, Lord and Master. Absolutely. Each one teach one. But we can say those things. We can actually say those things, but do we want to do those things? I'm going to say that again. We can say those things. Do we want to actually do those things? Absolutely. You know, Lucifer is the god of Masonry. If you say so, I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to come here and want to fight with you on these different things that people may say regarding Freemasonry. I'm not going to do that. If you have not been initiated in the craft and understand it, besides what you may read in some books, I'm not going to go back and forth with you about it. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth the time because you are not initiated in the craft. That's just like me going to church and saying, well, Lucifer is the god of church. Because Christ did say in Revelation, I'm the light bearer. He did say that. I mean, come on. I mean, take it for what it's worth. Hey, my brother just dropped off. Man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that I didn't give you the opportunity to say what you wanted to say. My apologies, you know. No, go ahead. Say what now?
I said Masons are Illuminati. If you want to join the Illuminati, just ask the Masons.
Masons are not Illuminatis. Hell, half the Masons don't even know who they are.
Yes, it is. Y'all are evil.
I will entertain that. Go ahead.
Y'all are. Yo, Ma, the builder, look ass.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Speak.
Yes, you are. You're fucking Illuminati.
I can't do that. I can't do that now. I can't do it. I can't. If you're going to say something, if you're going to come up, I'm cool with that. Say what you're going to say, but come on now. You got to do better than that. Better questions. Do we want to live up to the title of God? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Is there a problem with that? Are you afraid? That's all I'm asking. Because if you're gonna read that book, it says, "Be ye like me." Be like me. Did Christ say, "Be like me"? Did He not give you the instruments and the tools to go out to heal, to raise the dead, to make the blind see, the crippled walk? Did He not do that? People think He did that literally. I look at it from a whole another point of view. That's just me. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, do it. Greetings and welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir. How are you this evening?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. I came up to kind of, give a contradicting point of view of the other gentleman, which you dropped. That's why I asked to come up. He was going down some conspiracy rabbit hole bull crap.
Yeah, he was.
So,
Go ahead. You got the floor. I'm listening.
no, that was it. I just wanted to come up and just basically he was just rooted in conspiracy theories. He really wasn't going to contribute anything to the conversation.
Right. And that's what gets me a lot of time when people who have not been initiated in the ceremonies of Freemasonry, because there's a point in the ceremonies that I enjoy hearing, as many and brothers and fellas have done before. And that says a lot about the craft. And I say that because there are quite a few individuals who have gone through those rites of passages of the craft, whether they be black, white, Filipinos, whatever it may be. The ideal is are you going to uphold those standards that you swore? You said that nobody forced you to take these oaths and obligations. They was of your own free will and accord. But a lot of times what I find is that when we say these things, we don't realize what we're saying. That's...
Okay, there's a gentleman in the comments. I usually, my page, sir, is about the shape of the earth, and there's a gentleman in the comments that says that I am a Freemason. I have never subscribed to any Freemason fraternity, so I am not a Freemason. I use geometry. Yes, I am a Mason, but I am not a Freemason, so this person does not know what they're talking about.
Okay, hold that thought, and you're right. And I'm gonna tap on that. Slim Daddy, yes, my number is still the 1184 number. You got it, you're still there. And with that being said, when you spoke of geometry, that is just one of the many things that as a Mason, I'm supposed to absolutely consider in my daily workings. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. A lot of times we forget who we are. And when I say that, I'm talking about across the board. When I say that, not just to black Masons, but to white Masons, not just to throw it out there, but we do. We tend to take these oaths, these obligations and things like that, and we forget what we say. And how...
What degree are you, bro?
Say what now?
What degree are you?
I'm not going to disclose that, but go ahead. I'm willing to listen to you.
Nah, because I didn't really know. I feel like a lot of this shit's cap. So, what's the secret handshake, boss man? Let me know something, because I know a lot of the secrets, and I'm not even in that. I know most Freemasons don't know nothing unless they're 33rd degree, 32nd degree.
That's not true.
Freemasons at the top. worship Lucifer.
Don't
Don't argue with me. Don't
doesn't-
argue.
I'm not.
doesn't
I'm
each
no.
fraternity have their
Let's
own
let's
handshake?
let's say this here.
I know, but I want to see if he knows it.
Let me say this here.
I know there's
Since-
a handshake. I just
since-
want to see if he knows it.
Since you asked me, what.
Asking this question. Do anybody know anything about Constantine?
About what? I'm sorry?
Constantine.
Constantine.
Yeah, bro, you gonna put me to sleep with that one, bro. So just admit, y'all worship Lucifer, right?
That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to put you to bed so you can stop talking.
Hello.
If you know anything about Constantine, Constantine was a Christian.
What's up? Who am I
He
speaking
was
with?
the one that set up.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
The part of the Nicene Council. So
Yeah. I kicked him off. Bro. I had to get rid of him. But I'm live right now, so you want to say something, or what's happening?
Bro, stop real quick. Now,
Hit me up on TikTok, and you can definitely come up.
Do y'all know point blank that Constantine actually
Yeah.
involved
All right. Okay.
point blank devil worshiping to Christianity?
What that got to do with anything? I'm not a
Oh,
Christian,
no,
bro.
no, you got a lot to do
All
with it.
religion is true, bro. All third-dimensional religion is true, bro.
No. We're not finna
Hey,
dodge
can you mute this guy? I'm trying to talk to the main,
We
bro.
are not
Third degree,
dodge.
bro. You don't know no secrets, dog.
We are talking to profane. Hold on. Time out. Just for a second. Hold on.
No secrets, bro. Let me talk to the guy with the Mason picture behind him.
Hold on. Point blank. Just for a
You're not
second.
here, bro, you're not here to really talk. You're here to.
Yeah, because I know more than what you'll ever know about what you believe in, bro. And that's the thing. It's either, listen, no, let me just say this real quick. That's what I'm saying. Can I talk, bro? Because when I got actual knowledge for you if you let me talk.
Hold on. Time out. I'm going to have to mute you. Please.
My shit fucking count numerology and astrology. Fuck you mean? I got receipts for shit too.
Hold on.
The host is trying to speak, and I
Hold-
cannot hear you.
That's what I'm saying. Can we just mute point blank and let's talk?
Hold
I don't
on.
wanna even talk
Hold
here,
on.
bro. This is not your show.
One at a time. That's all I'm going to say. One at a time. We are talking to profane spirit of justice. Hold on just a second.
Thing is,
Go for it,
Hold-
John. Nah, just get point blank out of here, bro. You're not even, bro.
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you no secrets.
Hold on. Bob, hold on just a second. Everybody, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. I'm
Yes,
going to
sir.
start it. I'm going to start up at my far right. He just popped up. I'm going to let him say something. I'm going to let Bob, you're going to be next. And then the other gentleman, I think it's
Hey,
Focal.
nah, bro. I ain't waiting for nothing, bro. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just get up out of here. I had questions for you.
Okay, I'll tell you what then. Time out. Hold on. Go ahead, ask your questions. You're right. I'll give you that.
You worship Lucifer, and this is the thing. You're either gonna lie and tell me you don't, or you're not high enough in Freemasonry.
I don't. Hold on. Let me say this here. The Lucifer you are referring to, I do not worship that Lucifer.
So, the one you worship, you believe that he's the one that put Jesus and Mary.
That he did what?
He put Jesus and Mary.
He put Jesus in the one I worship? No, not at all.
That's cap.
No,
So, have you read Morals and Dogma?
I have,
Yes.
but I don't subscribe to it.
Yeah, because that's the real secrets.
No, it's not.
That's the real magic in that shit, bro. And only certain people can get them
No,
there.
it's
there. And I hate
not.
to say it, bro.
Bob,
What part
I'm-
of Morals
I'm-
and Dogma are you talking about? Which part? Tell me.
Morals
tell
and
us
Dogma
what
is
part.
not the
Tell
real
us.
secret.
I'm not the Mason, bro. Why are you asking me about the Mason?
Because you just said.
Why are
Morals
you
and
asking?
Dogma.
Why are you? Yeah, I'm asking
Hey, hold
you
on,
if you
hold on,
haven't read
hold on.
that. If you don't
Boy, I
read
tell
that,
you the truth. I'm trying to do both of these things, and
What
What degree are you? What degree are you? What degree?
I'm a third degree Mason,
Hold
a
on.
master.
Yeah, you're nothing. You're nothing.
what?
But
Don't nobody follow Albert Pike, bro.
nah, read Albert Pike.
Oh my God! Look, let me tell you
Don't
this
say
here.
nobody reads
For
Albert
me,
Pike, man.
hold on.
I'm
I
saying
said don't nobody follow Albert Pike.
Hey, get point blank out of here, bro. Get point blank out of here.
No,
Stop
I'm not gonna get point blank out of here. I can mute him and I can mute you.
Albert Pike was
But
a very erudite Mason, but what I'm saying is, tell me where Albert Pike said that we follow Lucifer or Satan. Please tell me where in the book.
yeah, I'll wait on that one. Go ahead.
I didn't say morals and dogma is y'all Bible.
You did.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that's your Bible. I just asked if you read it.
Bro, we follow.
I just asked if you read it.
Right.
Please mute
Yes, we
if
read
they
it.
can't.
I read it.
Absolutely, I'll do that.
Which chapter?
Bro, why are you asking me shit about Mason shit? I mean, you're asking y'all questions to see if y'all are fraud or not. That's all. And
What?
if y'all say y'all don't, if y'all,
He has.
He say
Do
that.
y'all understand this man?
Bob,
Everybody-
Bob, I'm gonna say this, Bob.
Everybody.
You right
No,
now,
but that's a
you
bad
don't have a
point,
clue.
my brother, because we do read Albert Pike. What? But where did Albert Pike
that's
say?
what I'm saying, bro. Don't know nothing, bro. Because any Mason I've ever talked to, bro, it's yeah, Albert
Where-
Pike or no Pike.
No,
Where
no,
did
bro.
Albert Pike say that we
You're
follow
wrong.
Satan?
I'm gonna say this.
Is what I'm asking you. Where? Which chapter? And morals and dogma? Because you mentioned it. Where?
Listen, if you're a high enough degree, you worship Lucifer. If you're not a high enough
don't.
degree,
Where did you
don't
get
know
that
worship
from,
Lucifer.
man?
Y'all don't know what y'all are
Tony
doing.
Hawkins is a 96 degree
How do people
Memphis right Mason, and
Hey,
he's a
okay,
33rd
hey,
degree
here's a
Scottish
question.
right
Here's a
Mason.
question. Here's a question. This is for
Oh
Ron,
my
this is a question
goodness.
for whatever your name is,
Jaleel.
because you swear you know so much.
I
There's
don't
Mason.
know.
Okay, you don't. You really
Yes,
don't
I
know
do, bro.
nothing. You really don't know nothing. I can really take you through there about any information.
Go ahead.
Any information. We can talk about anything, and I know more than you about almost every single subject.
All right, so
I tell you what.
Okay.
I-
Person standing in the room. How does a Mason stand?
But that's no secret. That's not a secret,
Okay. You know something.
man. You
What's
can
the
go.
handshake?
in what degree?
90. What do you mean? I'm not a Mason. Why are you asking me that, bro?
Because look, Bob, I gotta let you go, Bob. Bob, I gotta let you go, man.
We have degrees, you.
Bob, I gotta let you go, bro.
I'm not a Mason. What do you want? What do you want?
I had to let Bob go. I had to let Bob go. Point blank, go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Know about Mason.
Go ahead. Say what now?
Just because we read Albert Pike don't mean we follow Albert Pike.
Correct.
Y'all get that shit right, bro. Stop with this stupid crap.
I get
I
what the brother's saying, man.
But
I get what he's saying.
bro, I get tired of Christians, but they don't never talk about Constantine with his devil worshiping ass. He had a people up under his
Oh my goodness.
And that's facts.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, no, that guy right there is very
No, we
contradictory.
ain't going no, bro. I'm here to
It's
bro,
crazy.
I'm hearing all these Christians down here, and they don't never talk about their forefathers that had temples up under their churches, worshiping Satan. They was worshiping Satan. These
I
are
don't know.
facts.
I don't know about that, boy.
No, these are facts.
Well, you know what? For me, I only speak on that which I know. I'm not going
And
to
I know
assume.
the God that point blank Constantine was worshiping. His name is Dagon. Go look the crap up.
Okay. I have is that Comac? What's going on, Comac?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening? What you got?
Well, yeah, I was just about to say that Bob guy didn't know anything. Is amateur level Cowan.
He said he's amateur level Cowan. Wow.
Hey, Hawk.
Yeah.
Hey, Hawk. What you got going on tonight?
Look, okay, so let me share this here. Let me share this. So
It's
tonight,
no way possible that we have people up here talking about we worship. I thought we put that to bed the last time.
we did, but
Like,
this guy Bob popped up, and that wasn't my conversation. I'm gonna tell you my conversation tonight.
Hawkins.
Yes.
Whenever they try to call Masons devil worshippers, just go to doggone Constantine. That's all you got to do. Go to the forefathers. Then
Okay.
Tell me about the forefathers and why they're point blank doing all type of satanic worship underneath their churches. These are facts.
Hold up. Point. Are you raised?
Say what?
Were you raised?
Yes, sir.
No. What document did you swear obligation upon? What is your
The Bible.
Say that again.
The Bible.
So if I was to travel east where the light was first shown on the gospel, and you're talking against the gospel, should I recommend?
How is I'm talking? Hold up, wait. Constantine didn't write the gospel.
But you're talking down on Christians.
Hold up, wait. Constantine didn't write the gospel.
Okay.
What are you insinuating?
Hold on,
You're talking
Constantine
about
didn't write the
Christians.
gospel. I can't help it what Constantine was doing. Just because he called himself a Christian, that don't mean he was following God. Hold on, wait. Did Constantine have a temple up underneath this church? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, we done talking then, bro.
Okay, well,
Why is you even talking?
Okay, then why did King
Bro,
Solomon?
did he worship God? Hold on.
Yeah, but
Did
it's
he worship God? Did he worship the fish god? Yes or no?
where you getting that from, bro? Like, that's what he's asking. Where did you get that
But
from?
Constantine
Where you
converted on his deathbed. You have to
Exactly.
What?
Yeah, he did. His mother was Christian.
Bro, he had
That's
a
basic.
straight up church.
With,
Doing this
Oh,
underneath the
man.
church.
what he's saying is, hold on. What he's saying is that before,
Did King Solomon become a better man, or did he fall in his later years?
He fell in his later years.
Yeah, so why do you?
But again, bro, I'm talking about Christians.
Lucifer,
like they talk
devil,
about
Satan are
Masonry,
different entities.
talking about
Absolutely.
satanic.
You're right,
The thing
David.
is, I want them to talk about point blank Constantine and his devil worship.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Because Constantine got nothing to do with the word of God.
There's no
Just
proof
because
that.
point blank he fought war.
You're right. The
he
32nd,
right
the 32nd degree is all about astrology. Go ahead.
In my craft, in my Christian craft, where do we put Constantine on any level?
Sir, Constantine
Where do
only.
we even talk about him?
Bro, why do you want to talk about it?
Well, because I'm saying, like, for instance, I know that you, for instance, you put this guy known as Wisdom, King Solomon.
Yes, you can join.
First Kings
If you
11:7,
go over on the TikTok page, you can definitely join.
to the east.
But hold on. But didn't the Most High tell him not to do that?
Well, no, that
Thank you. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button.
That was taken
So
down.
in the Old Testament, God never told. Did he tell point blank Solomon not to take them women because he might worship other gods? Wasn't that a law for him not to build and worship?
You're right.
any other
Jesus was
gods
not a
but the
Christian.
Most High?
Brother Hawk, is the Christian guys like trying to? It's confusing. The Christian guys that's talking is trying to say we're like devil worshippers or something.
No, he said, no, one guy said, Satan, the devil, he said, Satan, Lucifer, and the devil are different. And
He said Masons worship Lucifer. That's what he was trying to get at.
oh, you talking about Bob, right? Yeah, that's what Bob was saying. Yeah, that's what Bob was saying.
All these Christians down here saying we worship Lucifer.
Yeah, so,
We don't do no such.
I do think the craft has been infiltrated, yes.
oh yeah, the craft has been definitely infiltrated. There's no joke in that.
No,
Bro,
that's not right.
is Illuminati Masons or did Illuminati come into Masonry and made a bad name? Which one was it?
They came into it.
Illuminati was originally Mason.
No,
That
listen to what I'm saying. You ain't listen to what I'm saying.
Adam or Wise.
Masonry never been evil. It was the people that called themselves Illuminati that got in and started using our shit and saying it was evil.
no, but Illuminati didn't do that. Illuminati were just Masons that became clandestine.
There's a lot. Hold on. Both of you guys, two things can be right. Let me say that. Two things can be right. There's a lot going back and forth with that. But Magic, what you got?
Greetings.
Greetings.
Okay, so concerning the situation, somebody got upset and wanted to do their own thing that was part of the order. So they branched off and they created something. It became what was called the Illuminati.
Right?
It was part of. All right. So they started off one way. They didn't find themselves subduing their passion. Okay. You got 7 passions.
this is the heart. 7 passions. And when you're dealing with the Lord self, talking about dealing with that sphinx, that animal nature, that primordial instinct. If you don't conquer that thing, you can't be enlightened, right?
The TikTok page is John G. Jones Research Lodge 147. That is the TikTok page.
Starting at the 13th verse. If you are full of
Yes, you can join us over there.
you can't level up and become enlightened, bro. I can hear you.
John G. Jones, hey, add a Sir Knights of Liberty if you can. Sir Knights of Liberty.
I just added Sir Knight. I appreciate that. I did. I just added Sir Knight. He was.
He's already on the stage.
Yeah, I just added him.
Sir Knight, that's another Sir Knight. The other Sir Knight of Liberty. He's a good at traveling man. He's Prince Hall.
Okay,
He
I
has
would.
a lot to say about you, Tony. See what he got to say about you.
I would add him in just a second. I'm gonna follow back a couple of
Drop
people.
me if you want to, host. I appreciate it.
Hey, I appreciate you. I just sent you a follow. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll follow you back too.
All right.
And
Thanks.
everybody else here.
Appreciate
All
it.
right. You guys have a great evening. All right.
All right.
Peace be unto you.
So what's Sir Knight? You said what Sir Knight wanted to pop up? Hello.
Yes, Sir Knights of Liberty, CCV. I don't know if he sent you a request.
I don't see it at the time, but if he send me a request, I will let him come up. I see it. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, but greetings to you, Mr. Tony Hawkins. It's good to see you, man.
Hey, it's good to see you, but
Good,
I
brother.
think Magic was talking. He was adding something, so I'm gonna let him finish up, and then we're gonna move on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if y'all were listening to what I said, thank you, host. I appreciate you.
Go ahead.
As I was saying, to make clarity before, to get clarity before closing, the guy that started the Illuminati was part of the order, and he didn't have his stuff together. He didn't have his ego checked, so to speak, right?
Okay.
So because he didn't have his pride checked, but you come into the order to learn how to subdue your passions. You can't deal with those seven arch sins, or those 7 passions. You're not walking in temperance. You're not walking in fortitude. You're definitely not walking with prudence.
Mm-hmm.
Prudence is above wisdom, right? For sure, you have to discern certain things, and you sure enough can't administer justice. Those simple things right there is the reason why this man spun off and did his own thing, and it caused a whole bunch of havoc, as we see today in the craft. But we must focus on the cardinal virtues. To streamline your character. Cardinal virtues is so important. I know we want to get deeper, talking about deeper aspects of the degrees and things of that nature, but it's your foundation that must be made before we can deal with it.
What are the cardinal virtues, bro?
I just said at the beginning when I said the first thing was the patience. I said temperance.
How do I join the call? You're gonna have to request to come up.
Just said temperance.
Right now, everybody is up.
Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Greetings, Sir Knight. As there's 2 Sir Knights on here.
Learn how to execute patience, temperance, right? Fortitude, strength of mind and soul. Fortitude, right? And the third one is prudence. Prudence is greater than wisdom. It helps you to be able to discern and to know what is
You must
right.
learn not to be. You must learn to be honorable people. Absolutely. So,
Those are the things before you get talking about justice. Everybody wants to drop a gavel on somebody.
Right.
Have the final say, but they don't have proof.
So, can everybody
You
on?
said the cardinal. Yeah, talking about the cardinal virtues.
That's right.
What book is that found in?
Hey, that's found in a whole lot of.
No, I can tell you for sure what book. Meaning, like with the ancient mysteries, what book?
That right there is found in the
And where?
I'm go. So
No, we know it's in the ritual. Saying what book of ancient.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it this way. I can find it in the dictionary. I can find it in the dictionary that was written in 18.
I'm very respectful. I'll wait my turn. Don't have a beef with Mr.
It's in Plato. You heard?
No. Hold on. Time out. Hey, hey.
Plato.
All brothers,
To keep their tongue and watch their obligations. I want to remind brothers to keep your tongue and operate point blank under your obligation.
Everybody, hey, let Tony talk. For some reason, every time Tony try to talk, we can't hear him. You had something to say, Tony? We can't hear you when everybody else is talking.
Okay, I'm going to say this real quick. I've been reading some of the comments inside of the chat. So I know I got 2 Sir Knights up here, and for some reason I can barely hear people. So if it sounds like I'm over talking someone, let me know. Because I guess because of the way my phone is right now, I can hear, but I'm not really hearing the whole conversation. So
You got your phone close to you.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let me do this real quick. I think.
Yo, what's up, Sir Knights of Liberty? What's up, brother? Yo, this is a good Prince Hall, brother. Sir Knights of Liberty, most worshipful Olori.
What?
Okay, I think I'm good. I'm good now. I'm better now. So if you was up, there you go. I think I'm better now. Can you hear me okay? There you go. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit better. Can you hear me? There you go. I can hear you better now.
There we go, big dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony's the big dog. Yeah.
No, man,
Hey, Tony.
I'm not a dog at all, but I get you. I appreciate that. I got you, though.
Hey, Tony, tell these guys how you've been in the Prince Hall lodges, man. Tell them, bro, you've been traveling all over the place, man.
I'm not. I don't want to. I'm not going down that road tonight. That's not the.
Don't fall for that, please, bro. I know we have our differences, Tony, but don't swear to God, please.
Hold on, you be the main one talking bad about John G. Jones and Tony, sir.
I know the difference between me and him, it has no concern with you. You're an enemy.
Behind his back.
You're an enemy to Freemasonry. I will not debate you. I would debate Tony Muhammad on a different level, but not here.
No,
not right now.
I would say this.
While we have the enemies of Freemasonry is within this group.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I would say this in regards to what Exposing Freemasons just said. I'm not gonna go down that road. I've been in this thing for 40 years. I know where I've been. I know who I've sat with, and I can just leave it at that. I don't have anything to prove. I've said what I had to say, and I'm good with it. I'm good with me. I'm okay with me. A lot of people want you to prove stuff, but when you know who you are, when you know where you've been, who you've sat with, you don't need to prove that to nobody. And I don't have to. I've been down that road.
That part.
So I'm good with me. When we stop having to approve ourselves, a lot of times we want to prove ourselves to somebody. Well, I want to prove to you I did. You know what? It's all good. It is really all good. People can call me whatever they want to call me. They can say whatever they want to say. But I'm still legitimately who I am. I love me. I respect me. I like me. I'm all in on me. And so,
Hey, Tony.
yeah, go ahead.
Tony. Grandma, I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Did you ask the question why we really here?
No, I haven't asked that question, but however, my conversation piece, the whole thing was about black God. That was my whole conversation piece.
Oh, that ain't what we talked about earlier.
Oh, due to my earlier today?
Yeah.
I didn't. Look, look, point blank. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't bring that up. Okay.
You didn't bring it up.
I haven't brought it up because I just didn't bring it up. But however, I do have my boy up here from Mystic Lodge. Okay, and he knows exactly who I'm talking about. He just put out a video. He told you exactly how he felt. And I know people got mad at him for why he said that. But you got to realize when people are saying things and it sounds kind of foul, you have to ask them.
I ain't want old boy from PHA to, I ain't want him to go yet.
No.
I need Sir Knight to come back up here.
No, sir.
I need to know this.
Okay, so
Before we do.
no, so there's two
Not
Sir
you,
Knights.
Sir Knight.
But there's the other, so when the brother said last night on his video, was that last night you put that video out?
Probably something like that.
Okay, so
Oh, that was you?
that was him. So
That was you?
That's why I want to talk to him about that video. Go ahead, dog.
Hey, bro.
so
Hey, bro.
look,
Hey, bro. I love you. I'm just going to say I love you.
hold
I got the
on,
video,
point blank.
bro. He was with me.
Hold on. You have to understand when people say things and they may sound vile and they may sound like this guy has no respect. You have to understand the point from where he's coming from. And when you understand where a person is coming from, you have a conversation with them, you might be able to understand them a little bit better. That's the truth. But we don't want to have that conversation with each other. Because we continue to cut each other down. I'm a this, I'm a that. And that's why people say what they say. They said about me, you know, over something I may have said, and I'm cool with that. I'm accepting everything I said. I am. But just like
But I want to get it off of you, Tony. I want to get this thing on John G.
oh, where'd everybody go? Oh man, they just kicked everybody off, I would imagine. I don't know. I guess because I don't have enough likes. Please, you have to hit the like button. And I don't mind bringing you back up. Did they just actually kick me off? They just kicked me off of TikTok. So I'm going to go back over on there. They just kicked me off of TikTok. And it's okay, I guess. You know. Let me see what I got here. I couldn't tell you why they did it. But they did it. So come on back. Everybody's welcome to come back live on the thing. I don't know why I got kicked off. You have to hit the like button because there's so many people that are watching versus how many likes you get on the TikTok. But anyway, so there's another conversation I'm going to get into regarding what the brother did say in his video regarding Prince Hall. Because now people want to know, what did he say? And I'm okay with that. I'll bring you back up. And he's going to tell you why he said what he said, if he doesn't mind. That'll be totally up to him.
Hey, that video was just mind blowing.
He said some things that a lot of people didn't like, and I'm okay with it either way. I don't personally have an issue with what he said. I don't.
You talking about the one from New York?
Yeah, the brother from New York. Absolutely.
Oh wow.
That's him right there, point blank.
So here's the thing, and I'm going to give him the floor. I'm going to give him the floor so he can tell you why he said what he said. Because a lot of people, like I said, get upset with other people when they say things. So I'm going to give him the floor and let him say the reason why he said what he said last night. Because that's when I came across the video.
All right. So let me ask this to everybody that's on the panel. When you see something like there's a beautiful virgin weeping over a broken pillar, what does that say to you?
He's asking those on the panel. Go for it.
Ask that question again.
When you see in your theology that there's a beautiful virgin weeping over a broken pillar. What does that mean to you?
Anybody? And don't get quiet now.
I believe it symbolizes wisdom, like crying for wisdom.
I would say it symbolizes that you have broken your integrity.
Let me know when I can answer, Brother Hawkins.
Okay, I'll wait till someone else give one more. I got my opinion, but you said the panel, so I'm gonna let the panel deal with that. Anybody else want to add to it?
Yeah, I'll add to it.
Sophia is.
Go for it.
Does anybody know who Sophia is?
Okay. That's
Man, come on.
I know who Sophia is, but however, I need people to team in and answer his question.
All right.
I believe it symbolizes a crying over wisdom, like the loss of wisdom.
Okay.
Nah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so that's dealing with the ancient Egyptian mysteries, Isis weeping over the broken pillar of Osiris, and that's a fact. You can read Albert Pike. You don't even need to do that. All you have to do is study ancient African religion to know that. It's Isis, the widow, weeping over the broken pillar that she took from Byblos to find the body of Osiris. That's a fact. So don't say that people like me would be disrespecting Black Masons. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that y'all people don't fucking know your shit. Not all of y'all. I'm just saying y'all don't know your stuff.
We want to talk about 13 pieces, no, 14 pieces, only 13 found. That's why we get the 13 colonies. The reason why certain things is arranged.
Yeah, but let's go back to that particular thing that I asked.
What is a lot deeper than that?
It's in the, listen, bro, it's in the Temple of Seti. You could go on your chat GPT right now, or you could go on
I don't
Google.
do chat GPT.
No, but you could, because you could do it. Yo, widow weeping over a broken pillar. Where does that come from? And it's going to tell you. That's African religion, bro.
I know, listen, I'm a practitioner of Ifa.
All right, so then why couldn't you answer the question I asked?
There's a lot of things that don't talk about.
But why couldn't you answer the question I asked is what I'm saying. You couldn't.
Greetings, everybody on the YouTube. Greetings.
Don't take it crazy. It's just to say that that's a fact, bro. And I could go into the Eastern Star and break it down the same way.
Yeah, because they have the same emblem, but a lot of people don't go that way. They don't go that deep, as the brother was asking earlier when he asked someone, what book did you take your oath on?
Bro, ain't we supposed to be addressing what was said on the video?
Yeah.
Why are we going down this avenue?
Because we're gonna come back to it.
I mean, we're not doing a dick contest.
No, not at all. No, it's not.
Let's stick to the video.
All right, so go ahead, bro. Say what's your issue? What's your issue, man?
I mean, no, I don't have an issue with the video. It was that point blank, Hawkins was giving you a chance to bring out what was on the video that you put out.
Yeah, so what is your issue?
He doesn't
agree with
the problem with it.
He doesn't have an issue with your video.
I liked the video. I shared the video.
What I'm saying is that I know that a lot of people did not like what you said, but a lot of people don't know why you said what you said. So I was gonna let you have the floor and go at it.
So what I said was real clear. You got African scam artists that go into your inbox, and then you have Prince Hall Masons that go into your inbox and
do the same shit.
Yeah, and they're ignorant, in my opinion. So if they say something, they could twist it, but they say a lot of very bad things, and they To me, I don't want to try to sound like I'm prejudiced, but they listen to Cardi B. They on some like real ratchet stuff. That's the best way I could put it. That's the new ones. I'm not saying that probably the older guys, they ratchet to me. And it doesn't make Freemasonry look good in terms of knowledge.
Well, you know, I'm going to add to that. And I'm going to add the fact that what I said, and I said it earlier, I said I would never, and I'm going to say it again, want to be a PHA Mason. And people say, well, Hawkins, that's crazy. Why would you, I mean, come on, Hawkins, why you, Brother Tony Muhammad, why you doing that? The reason I said that is because I see how a lot of them, not all, how a lot of them treat other Masons who may not be part of their jurisdiction. This is based upon a European style of Freemason, which all of us practice. I get it. But why treat your fellow brother like that? Well, you know, his Grand Lodge, didn't come around like mine. None of them did. None of them did. This thing we talk about, none of it, nobody followed that original concept or that concept. None of them. We can sit here and go back and forth about who was founded, when they was founded, and none of them followed that original concept. But we want to clown everybody else. That's what I got out of his video. He was like, y'all a bunch of assholes. Period.
Yeah, because look, like, you got the Puerto Rican kid that, I live in the Bronx right now. You got the Puerto Rican kid, I forget his name. Lost Ones probably is what he posts under. And I would tell him, like, yo, what would make a Mexican want to become a Prince Hall Mason? I'm not dissing him, but I'm just, well, I am. But I'm saying, like, that's the truth. Like, you look, to me, he looks like a Mexican. What would make you, like, talk crazy? It's divisive is the point that I'm making.
Hold that. Spirit of Justice, if you want to join, you can go on to the YouTube channel, and you're welcome to pop up.
He gonna call you racist behind that though, bro.
Well, see,
listen, hold on, Hawk. I asked the same question to him. I asked him the same question. What made you become Prince Hall Mason? You know, because they go on with this thing that Prince Hall Mason wasn't started for black people. It wasn't no color barrier in it when they started. When all roads show and tell you different.
They do.
All roads show and tell you different. And it's like they try to ignore that fact. And the thing, I guess the bigger question is this. Prince Hall affiliation was a part of the National, part of the General Grand Masonic Congress. Were they clandestine then when y'all was a part of them?
Hold on. Hold that thought. You can continue to talk, but hold that thought. For those of you who are on the YouTube live, I'm gonna get ready to shut that down. I'm gonna stay over here on TikTok for a little while longer. I've been on here for like maybe an hour or so. I'm gonna stay on TikTok a little bit longer. So go ahead, brother. Continue.
Hey, yo,
that's the most appropriate question that to ask them when they were a part of these so-called spurious or clandestine or irregular lodges or organizations. Were they regular when they was there? Because you can't deny that you was a part of the National. You can't deny that you was a part of the General Grand Masonic Congress. So were they irregular then? Or is this just a bunch of malarkey all of a sudden out out of nowhere that y'all just make up just to have for the point of a conversation?
I would say this is called the whole thing is called close proximity. If you know anything about the wording I just said, look it up. Close proximity. What does that mean? And so it is not me. It is not me talking bad about Prince Hall. PHA. Let me distinguish. There's a difference because you have PHO and you have PHA. I'm not talking bad about Prince Hall affiliation. I'm talking bad about those who come along and want to degrade everybody else. If you want to say I'm talking bad.
Right.
That's my whole thing. Go ahead, live.
So to chime in real quick, I kind of want to piggyback a little bit of what John is saying, but I think what's being missed is, all right. So for Prince Hall, for me, I know when I came through, and I did not go through Prince Hall, I specifically chose Scottish Rite, and as I was doing so, I had Prince Hall members come to me and ask me, why are you going Scottish Rite? And I particularly told them because I didn't want to deal with the same things of being in school, like going through Greek fraternities. You know, when you watch each other compete and compare amongst each other versus coming into Scottish Rite and actually meeting fraternity brothers from every different, if you want to call them nationalities or genders of race, being all males for the first part. You know, to where the young man was sitting there speaking of why would the Mexican go to Prince Hall Lodge? Currently, that must have been the only thing he knew, or he couldn't find his own Mexican lodge to go to, because they all exist. You understand what I'm saying? They all exist, from Filipino to Mexican to Italian to Greece to whatever not denomination, but to whatever ethical group yourself in. There is a specific lodge for you in that particular jurisdiction, you know. But I particularly chose to go do Scottish Rite, and being a brother. On top of that, I was probably, I'm not going to say one of the first or the few, but I was a few of what's now many to come through Scottish Rite, simply because I just did not want to go through the hoopla that came with Prince Hall Masonry. I mean, what Prince Hall Masons won't allow themselves to say is that, Prince Hall basically only stands for Black Lodge.
Ooh.
And nothing else.
Oh, man. Hey, see, but they gonna tell you it don't, though.
I mean, it's rude to put Black Lodge number whatever on a door. But technically, and I want you to think, and I need the people to think about this, like there's an Italian lodge in your jurisdiction, there is a Greek lodge in your jurisdiction, there's a Filipino lodge in your jurisdiction. Everyone has their particular lodge once you call the Grand Lodge and break this down.
You're absolutely correct.
They will never tell you, oh, well, the Black Lodge is located over there on Martin Luther King Avenue. They just tell you where the Prince Hall Lodge is. And then once the black brother gets inside the Prince Hall Lodge, they go through all of this mental trepidation as to what's going on. I mean, it simply breaks down, and the bottom line is it breaks down from Prince Hall, or whether you want to call it Noble Drew Ali, however you want to put it, it calls for him not being able to practice a lodge for himself, and then bringing the same bylaws over to his people. It's that simple and easy. Other than that, everybody is, once you are raised the sublime to third degree, once you are raised, everybody is your brother, regardless of if you're black, white, purple, orange, green. You know what I mean? Orange.
I'm going to add to this because I'm seeing a lot of comments. First and foremost, and that's hypothetically, and we all know this is a lie I'm finna say, African Lodge means African Lodge. Period. It means that. It doesn't mean anything different than African Lodge. So it is cohesively to say that it meant for black folks. Period.
And the thing about it, and this the crazy thing about it, Prince Hall himself wasn't even African.
He wasn't.
Right.
But you know what's even more interesting?
He was mulatto.
I find more Africans coming through Scottish Rite Masonry. I mean, like even right now, the Grandmaster of our jurisdiction is actually African of the Scottish Rite Lodge. So I really feel like that's a minuscule conversation being had between, like, and I ain't shunning nobody, but I like John was saying earlier, there are a lot of people in Masonry that don't understand the true definition of what Masonry is within itself.
Yeah. Could I say something for like 60 seconds?
Go for it.
Take me that long. When I came into Masonry, I was 18. I tried to petition New York, meaning the Grand Lodge in New York. And they told me, like, you got to come back when you're 21. Right? Like, you got to come back when you're 21 years old. And I was like, oh, okay. And that's the Grand Lodge in New York, mainstream. And then I met John D. Jones Masons, and they were like, nah, you could be 18 and join. And that's how I got into it. I'm saying in the beginning of my Masonic career.
Yeah, some people are numbers over quality, and some people are quality over numbers.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, it was the age factor, and then I got in, so I know, like, when I hear, like, PHA guys saying crazy stuff, it's like, no, I started off as a John D. Jones Mason. Like, there's...
And I'm going to ask something.
I mean, what you gotta realize is, and if you actually go through catechisms, you do realize that there are a lot of what we call spurious Masons out here. You understand what I'm saying? And if you never heard that terminology before, I suggest you put due diligence into understand that there are a lot of
so
you know, and a way you can cut through a lot of that red tape is where were you raised? What's your jurisdiction? You know, like cut straight to the bottom. If they can't provide you those things, they're spurious Mason, and you don't continue to have conversation.
Yeah, that's correct, but you have to be mindful that, like I said, when I joined, I came into John D. Jones Masonry. I'm not ashamed. It's a break off of Prince Hall Masonry. So when people say, like, oh, it's the lineage is not there.
Is it charmed?
No, but listen though, the lineage is there in the sense that what was John G. Jones? He was a Prince Hall Mason.
Where's the charter?
It doesn't matter in that way.
It does matter, because
no, it doesn't.
Charter, then it's not recognized by a Grand Lodge.
Hold on. I'm going to help you out.
When you talk about Grand Lodges, that's a strictly modern system. When England came together, those 4 lodges, they weren't Grand Lodges. Those were subordinate lodges. So let's be very clear about what we're saying.
Wait, say that again, bro. Sorry.
When those four lodges met in England,
right?
Those were not Grand Lodges. So don't give me this Grand Lodge talk.
Exactly.
Those were subordinate lodges.
With this charter and about what Grand Lodge, what George did.
Yeah, but
that's what they want to talk about. Grand Lodge. No, the ancient customs. Those were subordinate lodges.
I'm ending the feed on the Facebook page. You can hop on over on the TikTok page. All right. I thank everybody for coming on the live feed for the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. We're going to continue the conversation on the TikTok page. Thank you very much, and I hope that you was able to get something out of this. Remember this, I'm not your study guide. I'm here to help you study. Stay out them bushes and keep your light on. I'm out.